Welcome to the new world, welcome to the new pond. October 26, 2014. In Channelings, Words of Inspiration. Beloved family of light. Mere words are not enough to convey the huge transformation that has taken place over this last week, both on a personal and a collective level, for I think it is beyond anything any of us have the vocabulary to describe. My gratitude goes out to Philip, Sue, Ingrid, Murray, Heather, Ildiko, Claudia and all the other amazing people I met during my journey to Crete. Without you, this would not be, and so I thank you all from the very bottom of my heart for making this possible. And to Lynn, JJ, Nancee, Adele, Bronnie and Lidia, your light will always shine in my heart. Just the sheer joy of being able to meet face to face so many of the wonderful shining souls that I have come to know and to love through this pond was enough to make my heart sing. For then, I was finally able to truly allow myself to finally know that we are real, this is real. But as the week started to unfold and we went through a succession of meditations and ceremonies that were all above and beyond the most powerful ones I have ever taken part in, I started to realize that we had gathered there to do work of such a magnitude, it would change this world forever. On October 14th, the week before I left for Crete, I received a message from the Constant Companions. But this time, I was told not to publish it immediately as I am normally instructed to do, but to print out one copy of it and bring it with me on my journey. I knew I would be closely guided as to when and where I was to share it, and the time to do so came last Tuesday. A group of us had just completed an unimaginably powerful ceremony in an ancient place called Aptera, and afterwards we all met up with others who had come to the Arisen Center to take part in a gathering where my sister and I for the first time talked publicly about the work we are doing. This message was not just for the people in that room, but for all, and so here it is. I am here. Do you have a message for us on this upcoming trip? We certainly do, dear lady, and we are indeed delighted that you took the time to reach out to us in this manner. You see, there are a lot of intricately interwoven details that will come into being because of this journey, and not just for you, but also for everyone connected to this endeavor, which is a great many indeed. Some will be there with you in person, while others will entrain their energies with you in such a way, it will literally feel as if they are present as well. Let us explain. As you have already become aware of, this little trip is no little jaunt undertaken simply for recreational purposes, far from it. Rather, it is an important pin in this whole amazing construction that you have been so busy putting together over the last 3 years, and as such, you really stand at a crossroad now. For what you have accomplished so far is nothing compared to what will come out of this get-together that even if it may seem to be small in scale, at least seen from a local perspective, it is indeed a major feat that will serve the whole region and beyond. For it is not by chance that you will be joined by persons living literally on opposite sides of your globe, nor is it by chance that people have been sent to other far-flung places coinciding with your endeavors in Crete. And it is not by accident that others have felt a strong call to participate, but have since been held back from actually traveling to the same spot as the rest of you. You see, this is to all intents and purposes a true collective effort, one that involves a multitude of people, literally scattered all over the globe, and it is also one that will benefit an even larger host of people, and they too are scattered all over your globe. For what you will take part in, will serve to sever some old ties that run deep in the psyche of mankind, and as you set your intention to come together in a way that far surpasses the actual program for the day, you will also set into motion actions that in turn will serve all of mankind. Yes, we know these words may seem rather boastful, but remember we speak of things that will be held away from your gaze but not from ours. For we can see the full scope of this project, and it is far, far bigger than a small scattering of people coming together in one little room. For this encompasses forces far and wide, forces that have been waiting for just this moment to finally come into the open and show themselves in all of their splendor. For you will all be unleashing a huge amount of light that has been stored in safekeeping, waiting for just this moment to come into being. So know that your actions are closely guided, and no matter how you perceive these events as they unfold, know that you will once again only be able to take in a small amount of it by way of your human receptors. But we also know that for many of you, it will be such an overwhelming sensation of oneness and connectedness, and you will all in some way get a small taste of the true magnitude of the experience you have come to take part in. And with that, we can only say thank you again on behalf of all of creation, for you will be closely guided, but you will also be hailed as the true warriors of the light that you really are, ancient legends coming to life again in order to rectify what has been falsified, and so, we say go with your heads held high and your hearts wide open, and you will receive your share of the accolades from us all, and it will be a bountiful one indeed. Thank you, that will be all for now, we leave. As the events of the week started to unfold, I was given the image of a step pyramid to explain what it was that we were all doing. Step 1: laying the foundation. This took place on Sunday, during Philip's Soul IS workshop. Then, we did a sequence of 4 group sessions that helped us all as individuals to connect fully to Source, by cleaning our pipes, allowing the light to flow freely. At the same time, we connected and activated the collective energies that enabled us all as a group to receive the final keys that would unlock the doors that needed to be opened so we could access the new world. And this, we did. Step 2: severing the ties to the old. This took place on Tuesday, when we did a ceremony that collectively disconnected us from the old energies and resurrected the sacred feminine and the sacred masculine energies once more, and through that, signaled the end of the old world. Step 3: completion. This took place on Thursday, when we did a series of ceremonies at the Church of the Five Virgins where we united what has been separated by inviting home again all of those lost souls who have taken upon themselves to embody the most profound darkness in order to help us all to become the true masters of love. We did this by telling them that they like us are love, they are loved and they are loving. The CCs referred to this as putting the golden capstone in place on top of the pyramid, and it signaled the beginning of the new world. To close it all off, we performed a ceremony at the sacred spring in the same area, during which I released the waters that my sister and I have been collecting from the spring and lakes in our beloved mountains, and by placing a piece of white quartz from those same mountains inside the spring to connect these 2 sacred places. And now, the water there has been activated and is sending out the same information I am sharing here, making it a part of the endless cycle of information that reaches out into every corner of this globe. And the message this water is sending out is this: the new world is here, we have opened the doors and we are free to step out and into the warm, wonderful sunshine. We have given ourselves a pristine, blank canvas to create this new world on, and this time, the range of brilliant colors we have to choose from is truly infinite. But in order to be a part of this new, you must choose to say yes to it. It is a choice that every single one of you need to make, and it is something neither I, the constant companions, nor anyone else can make for you. All you need to do in order to be a part of this new world, is to love yourself 100%, and to step into your true powers and become the creator gods and goddesses you truly are. It is not an easy choice to make, for it will change everything about you. For when you say hello to the new world, you also have to say goodbye to the old in every single way, even if it means stepping away from people that you love. For we are not allowed to linger at the door, waiting for them to become ready to join us. For we have so much work to do, for we are the ones that will co-create every single part of this new world, and we will all be kept busy doing the tasks we have come here to perform. And now, these tasks will begin to manifest for us all. I have said yes to this, and so has my beloved twin sister. She is a Phathon, the way-shower, and she is magnificent. She has stepped out into the light by my side this week, and in the time ahead, our tasks will bring us out across the globe, both in a physical, digital and energetic sense. We will work as a team, but also separately, and we will also do our work in other groups, great and small. Many of you have also stepped into your roles as true gods and goddesses, and to every one of you I say welcome home. For this pond is your home now, a place for us all to come together so that we in turn can go out into the world to do and be all that is needed in order to anchor these new energies and to manifest the new. And I can only say, get ready, for we will all be kept so busy we will have little time to come here to share stories. The first task we have been given as a group will take place this upcoming Sunday, November 2nd, when we will be asked to come together for the very first gathering around the new pond. My role here will change as well, for I will only post the messages that I am guided to share, and I know they will not come as frequently as they have. I will not take part in any of the discussions that might unfold here either, for I have been guided to step back from that part of my previous task and focus my energy on forging the deep personal connections that are needed so I can fulfill my part of this magnificent collective endeavor. And to those of you who are not yet ready to step out from the old and fully into your own powers, know that this is no longer a place for you. For this will no longer be a theater for that hurt inner child to act out all of the dramas it feeds on. If you want to continue to do that, you will either have to find another place to do so, or you will simply have to create your own space for it, for I will no longer welcome it here. Know that no matter who you choose to be, I love you and I honor your journey, and know that the light does the same. But also know this: the light will do all it can to help you to step away from that old, dark room where the hurt child reigns supreme and help you to allow yourself to claim back your true powers. It will do that by pushing your buttons harder and harder and harder in the time ahead. So remember, when the light reignites all of the pain and all of the sadness and all of the fear that you still carry with you, it does so from a place of love. And all you have to do, is to look into the mirror and say I am love, I am loved, I am loving, and then, when you are ready to claim that truth as your own and love yourself unconditionally, you will finally be ready to step out into the new world, and I will be the first one to embrace you and say welcome home. In the not too distant future, this pond will become quiet. Not because it has lost its powers, but because enough of us have reclaimed ours. Until then, I will continue to add the drops of light that will come through me to help to nurture our own greatness. For now, we have finally tapped into our own powers, and so we no longer need the same support we needed to sustain us through this transition. For now, we have finally become the true warriors of the light. We are the ancient legends that came to life again in order to rectify what has been falsified, so let us go with our heads held high and our hearts wide open. I love you all with all that I am always, forever. Aisha.